Good evening and welcome to National Broadcasting News India, tonight's news update. Here are the top stories. MGS Narayanan passes away leaving behind a legacy. Kozhikode renowned historian, teacher and former chairman of the Indian Council of Historical Research, 92-year-old MGS Narayanan passed away yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. He had been receiving treatment for age-related ailments. The funeral rites were conducted yesterday evening with full official honors. BJP MLA calls for Robert Vadra to be shot dead. Bangalore. Following the Pahalgam terrorist attack, BJP MLA SN Chana Bhasapa has made a controversial statement calling for the shooting of businessman Robert Vadra, Priyanka Gandhi's husband. Bhasapa also asserted that Muslims are safe in the country. He described Vadra's statement as treasonous and labeled him the biggest corrupt individual the country has ever seen. Shiv Sena donates ₹5 lakh to Athel family. Mumbai. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has provided ₹5 lakh to the family of Adil Hussain Shah, a Kashmiri native who lost his life while attempting to save tourists from terrorists. Adil was killed while trying to seize a terrorist gun who was attempting to shoot the tourist he was with. Shiv Sena Shinde faction workers in Kashmir handed over the ₹5 lakh check to his family. Eknath Shinde also spoke to the family members via video call. Commando security for Thrissur Puram this time. Thrissur, in the context of the Pahalgam terrorist attack, State Police Chief Sheikh Darvesh Sahib stated that the Thrissur Puram will have heightened security this year. Approximately 50 armed commandos will be deployed for security. Police will conduct inspections using drones equipped with an anti-drone system to monitor and manage any external drones. The DGP also announced that a company of the National Disaster Response Force will be present to ensure safety during the Puram. Pope Francis' eternal rest. The world bids farewell to Pope Francis, the Great Shepherd, who led 1.41 billion faithful of the Catholic Church. Following his death on Monday, the Pope's body was interred yesterday at the Basilica di Santa Maria Maggiore in Rome, named after the Virgin Mary, according to his wishes. Leaders from 130 countries, including Indian President Draupadi Murmu and US President Donald Trump, attended the funeral. Prominent film directors arrested in Kochi for hybrid cannabis possession. Kochi, two well-known Malayalam film directors have been apprehended in Kochi for possessing hybrid cannabis. Excise officials took Khalid Rahman, director of hit movies like Alapura Jinkana and Tallumala, and Ashraf Hamza, who directed Tamasha and Bhiman Devari, into custody. The arrest occurred at the Kochi apartment of cinematographer Samir Tahir. Authorities seized approximately 1.5 grams of hybrid cannabis from the directors. A friend of the directors was also arrested in the operation. According to the excise inspector, both directors are habitual users of narcotics. The raid was conducted based on confidential information received by the excise department. After a medical examination and detailed questioning, the arrested individuals Khalid Rahman and Ashraf Hamza were released on station bail. Pope's funeral ceremony becomes a venue for peace talks. Vatican City. The funeral ceremony of Pope Francis, who until his last breath called for an end to the war in Ukraine and Gaza, became a venue for peace talks. US President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who arrived to attend the Pope's funeral ceremony, held discussions for about 15 minutes in St. Peter's Basilica Hall. The White House stated in a press release that the discussions were effective. Zelensky wrote on his social media that the meeting would be historic and that a ceasefire would become a reality. IPL update. Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bengaluru go up one another at the Arun Jaitley Stadium with a chance of scaling to the top spot in the standings, up for grabs in today's match starting at 7:30 India time. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We will be back with more news tomorrow. Good night.